89s. 82.50 was it for the day session, and we did able to get this trade going live in the room, and it was positive. Caught this one up here, and it was positive, and on to smaller and less important things, right? Where was Scott when you needed him? Yesterday, Scott was calling out some beautiful trades for us. He was on vacation today, but two more really, really huge trades, all tied to articles about the coming trade war. Over lunch, we'd guessed that the low was in at 50. I was guessing a close at 65. I don't think that's possible right now. It looks like maybe a close at 55 if we don't dump into the close. So I was guessing about 50% retracement, maybe up in here, this area. Don't think that's possible. But the call that the low is in over lunch, that worked out well. Mean green trade up here. Retest failure trade right there. Fat bar trade, caught some people low. Another fat bar trade up here, caught some people long. If I were to change this to the F3 configuration, make the trades a little easier to take. So, depending on your eye and how you want to use these charts and stuff, there's a lot of information here for you. Okay, today's activity: lower high, lower low. Find a place to sell it on the F1. F2, definitely a B, and I'm thinking we might get new lows here into the close. So certainly looks that way. So I'm going to do an M split, and now we got to bust that L period low right there to hold these shorts in their position. Tomorrow we do have news. Jobless claims 229. No one will pay any attention to it. Philly Fed 23. Might get some action off of that. Empire State Manufacturing Survey at 15. Probably will be overshadowed by the Philly Fed. Import prices, export prices, both 3/10. No one will pay any attention to those except the economists. Housing market index at 72. So my guess right there is the Philly Fed is probably the biggest piece of news, plus what's going on with Trump's tariffs with China. Right now, if we were to close at 52 right here, the first sell would be 54.59. And obviously we will update this in the morning, then 64 to 69 for sell 2. On the buy side, I think we can go a little bit lower. So 41.46 for Globex, buy 1. And then we'll make 31.36 for buy 2. So anyway, we're having fun, and we're going to keep it that way. And you have to have fun doing this. I mean, you just cannot be uptight about this. Yep, you can lose money, and yep, you are going to lose money. But as you've seen yesterday and today, even though we lost money early in crude, we came back and everything was fine. You cannot not take trades. You can't become selective. And we all do that. Oh, geez, I just took a loss. I'll just sit back and watch it a little bit. Settle down. Can't do that. Note, higher low, higher high. Find a place to buy it. So pretty strong market. 15.5, 16 is pretty good support down here. So we'll make our first buy 13 to 17. Second buy 5 to 9. On the sell side, I didn't get up to 23. Make it 20 to 24, sell 1. 27.31, sell 2. But we can skin this cat and just point up little things right here that can make you a better trader, little things that you probably haven't had time to think about yet. It comes from 30 plus years of staring at screens. They say it takes 5 to 10,000 hours to master something. I've got well north of 5,000 days mastering this, so can be done. It just takes time. Nobody becomes prosperous in this business without a mentor. The buck to 04, number 1. 7 to 11, sell 1. 15 to 19, sell 2. On the downside, 20 to 24, number 1. 13, 17, buy 1. And 5 to 9, buy 2. Cesar will pick that up after I get through with the video. For those of you that want to really stay on top of the or look at the methodology, we recap at least one market a day, or we do market profile nuances or something. And we also recap the AM and PM videos are on the YouTube channels. So if you don't have those, after I get done here, I'll show them to you. Want to sleep in it and you don't care about the early markets, gold, euro, in the bond, you're only interested in the Emini, you can pick up the briefing. Okay, higher low, higher high. I got a seller at 30 and we got a buyer at 15 on gold. That's where we find ourselves. Definitely a B. So, 2-letter ledges at 27. 27 to 30, sell 1. 33, 35, sell 2. On the buy side, 20 to 22. And 15 to 17, buy 2. Got to be a calculated risk taker to make a go of this. Oh, great. Now you tell me, right? Just kidding. Okay, crude oil, lower high and just barely a lower low. So on the F1 screen, find a place to sell it. F2, we have a P put in backwards, and that's short covering. So we're selling 61, 61 and a quarter. It took forever to get there, didn't it? Then 50 to 75 for sell 2. On the buy side, 60 and a quarter, 60, 50 buy 1. 75 to the buck, buy 2. Like to get it done at 25 or better. What Charlie would like to get done and actually happens is a different matter, isn't it? I protest, but it doesn't do me any good. Okay, higher low, higher high on the euro. I like the sell side of the euro above 124 right now. So, but F1 says you can find a place to buy it. I'd like to get short to see if we can bust support down there at 50. Right there. So we'll make 90 to the buck, sell 1. 15 to 25, sell 2. On the buy side, 23.50 buy 1. Buy 2.25. Okay, let me button this up, Cesar, and I'll get your questions answered here momentarily.